some heated moments as Carly Fiorina makes her second appearance on The View.
Carly, I need to stop you.
I need to stop you because that is not, you know that's not true.
You asked
Carly,
me a question.
no one's harvesting baby parts. They weren't harvested. But go ahead, Carly, because, yeah, you have the floor.
Please don't say things like that are not true. That offends my sensibility.
So why is it that the left consistently refuses to allow taxpayer funding for community health centers and pregnancy centers?
I'm under the impression
Let's go to the issue. May I finish the question? May I finish the answer to the question, the three-part question that Michelle asked?
And joining us now, Fiorina's deputy campaign manager, Sarah Isgar Flores. Great to have you back on The Real Story. So that was a fascinating interview, if that's what you would want to call it today. What was your reaction, and what was Carly Fiorina's reaction to the View interview today?
Well, my reaction was that, gosh, doesn't this just tell you how important it will be in the general election to have a nominee who is fearless like Carly and a conservative who can take on these litanies of the left and the cheerleaders for Hillary Clinton and Hillary herself? I talked to Carly after the interview. You know, she enjoys these types of interviews. She likes winning over hearts and minds and landing conservative policies in people's lives. I think she wanted to do that today, and hopefully she did.
Okay, I want you to listen to another part of the interview, and our viewers to listen to a point in which Carly really had a very quick comeback. Listen to this.
But you're clearly trying to make lemonade out of lemons here, aren't you?
Oh, so you're telling me that you guys are lemons?
No, I'm just saying.
You said I shouldn't be offended.
No, that is funny, actually. Very good.
Conservative women are held to a different standard than liberal women. That's just true. It's true. And all of you.
You are a very wonderful woman, and we're so glad that you came back with us.
So are you, Whoopi.
All right. Now, initially, I thought that Whoopi Goldberg was not going to be there today, and she showed up. Did you hear anything about why she was there?
No, but we were, I found out about 15 minutes beforehand. We were thrilled to have her there. I'm glad she was able to join. You know, what you saw there is something that I get to see a lot behind the scenes and on the campaign trail, and that I hope more Americans will get to see as this process continues. But Carly's a quick wit. She is not to be trifled with.
Okay. I want to take a look at the question from the latest Fox News poll. Most voters, 55%, say your candidate, Carly, would lose a debate against Hillary Clinton. And when you only look at women, even more, 60% think Clinton would win. What do you need to do to topple those numbers?
Well, I think this is a long process, and these debates will be helpful. We have another debate on Tuesday, and I think that we'll convince voters that that's not the case. In fact, that Carly is the person to take on Hillary Clinton in these debates. She knows all of these issues. She understands the Clinton playbook. You know, Bernie Sanders was attacked by Hillary Clinton for using the verb shout. So if that's what Hillary plans to do in the general, we need a nominee who's going to be able to punch right back.
Okay,
and Carly can do that.
I want to read you now another quote from the Cook Report. And here's what they're saying. She's running a campaign of competence and not one of aspiration. As Jeb Bush is discovering, being successful in life isn't a strong enough argument for the presidency. Candidates also need to give voters a reason to believe that your campaign and your presidency represent something more than just a list of accomplishments that you can run through. What does Carly need to do to have aspiration?
Well, she's meeting with voters in all of these states, and I think that it's about her story going from secretary to CEO, how important it is to maintain that as a country, this ability that someone can rise that way. And what we're doing now through regulations, through Obamacare, through Dodd-Frank, is we're crushing people's ability to do that. So I do think that that will land in people's lives as she continues with her message.
Sarah, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Gretchen.